What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's the boy Shingy. I got some tea. I've been drinking a lot of tea as of late. I love tea. Like, I love tea ever since I quit my job. It's so weird. Ever since I quit my job, I've been drinking a lot of tea. And okay, sun in my eye. I've been drinking a lot of tea, and I don't know what it is. I've just been loving tea. I haven't been drinking a lot of coffee, surprisingly, because I used to drink coffee like literally every single day. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. But let's jump straight into the video, guys. I'm gonna address one of my most asked questions. Like, I get a lot of DMs about this, and I also get comments about this, and it seems like you guys really love these sit down and talk videos where I share my process and what I really do when I'm going out and shooting pictures and portraits and street whatever fucked up, whatever it is. But pretty much this is a big topic. The topic for today is going to be overexposing film or underexposing or shooting box speed. I rarely underexpose, so I'm not going to address that. It's going to be between overexposing and shooting box speed. Everybody always asks me that, but I'm going to clarify one thing. This is absolutely subjective in terms of like if you should, this is really hot, if you should overexpose or underexpose your film. So let's get straight into it. Should you overexpose your film? I personally overexpose my film, and I'm gonna tell you why. I started overexposing my film once I started scanning my own film. I think this is something that a lot of people fail to sort of like tell everybody in terms of like why they should overexpose, because I went through this problem, right? That is a huge difference, guys. So like, if you overexpose your film and you get the lab to do it, your pictures will come out overexposed, like completely blown out, and it doesn't make any sense. I hope I have a couple examples to show you guys as I'm talking, but they will come out overexposed. And if you're getting JPEGs from your lab, then you're gonna have a really hard time adjusting stuff and like fixing color tones, and like either I rarely fix a lot of color tones, but like just pretty much making any changes, they're gonna turn out really muddy, and they're not gonna be really as crispy as they would if you get a TIFF file. Or for example, a TIFF file is pretty much on the same grade as a RAW file. I don't know if it's the exact same thing as a RAW file, but I know they're pretty similar, like really similar. So I only overexpose my film if I know I'm scanning it. The reason why I overexpose my film is because I'm able to get shadow detail, and I also have a little bit of flexibility if I want to add the details in there, if I want to add the shadows, or if I want to pull the highlights or overexpose the highlights. So it definitely gives you a lot of leeway towards what you want to do with the end result when you're scanning your own film. So would I do this if I wasn't scanning my own film? Probably not. Still hot. I love this. This is Earl Grey tea. Like, I really love Earl Grey tea. It's really good. There's something about Earl Grey that is so amazing. But yeah, so, and actually I wanted to touch on something that it just came to my mind right now as I was talking about this. Scanning 35mm film. I do not love scanning 35mm film, and because it's such a small negative, the scans at home don't look really great. I just, like, a lot of people are gonna disagree with this or agree with this. When scanning 35mm film doesn't look that clean as opposed to what the lab could do. The lab has really good scanners, and your images come out really great. And if you're doing a really important project on 35mm, I really urge you to try to get your lab to scan you TIFF files that you will be able to do shadow control and like tones and all that kind of stuff. If you're a 35mm shooter, if you could take a quick second to give this channel a quick subscribe. I'm gonna indicate it with some text. There's gonna be like a little square that says click here to subscribe. It's really small. Hover over that one, hit the subscribe button, and it should subscribe right away, and it's not gonna mess with the video. The video is just gonna continue. Thank you guys again. I have a goal of 1,000. I hope you guys could help me get to that. Yeah, thank you guys. I really don't urge scanning at home if you're really big on quality. I really don't urge you scanning 35mm at home, but again, it's one of those things people could agree to disagree. I don't know, like, I don't like doing my own scans or overexposing 35 mil, right? Like I rarely overexpose 35 mil, and if I'm overexposing it, I overexpose it by like not even a full stop. Like I would shoot at like 320 or whatever the middle number is, but it's either box speed or 320. I rarely shoot at 200. I never go a whole stop, and the reason why, again, on medium format I do is because I have control. The negative is really big. I have the ability to edit and not lose detail and like all that kind of stuff. The image will still come out really good. How much do I overexpose my film? This is a really tricky question, but I'm gonna share with you guys something that my really close friends at the camera store talked to me about. They're pretty much like, I asked them a similar question about overexposing or underexposing, and he pretty much said you're supposed to feel it. I know it's really like vague. You're supposed to feel it. You're supposed to, as a photographer, you're supposed to read the situation and sort of make a judgment call depending on the situation. Like a light meter could only do so much, but light changes all the time, and you're supposed to feel it, and you're supposed to know what you want. If I'm shooting white people, I would love to overexpose the film because I don't like getting too much shadow detail on lighter skin tones. I really don't like getting too much shadow detail because it kind of gets lost. I don't know how to explain. It kind of gets lost. It gets muddy. Muddy as in like it looks black, but really there's no black skin tones. There's no pure black skin tone or pure black shadows. But that's the only reason why I don't shoot box speed. But when I'm shooting black people, I actually want to get that box speed because black people look really good with really deep tones. It really outlines their jawline and like really like brings out the real true skin tones, and yeah, it's just way more true and way more organic and way more powerful. Like the face looks a lot more defined, and that's the only reason why I shoot box speed. If you don't overexpose your film, is it a do or die situation? Absolutely not. It's not a do or die situation. You still are able to tweak your highlights and your shadows, just not to the extent as you would if you overexpose. With that being said as well, let's talk about what film I love to overexpose. I really love to overexpose Portrait 160. When I'm shooting Portrait 160, I shoot at 100. That's how much I shoot. It's not like I don't shoot at 50 or anything ridiculous like that. When I shoot Portrait 400, I shoot at 200 or 320. I know 320, I'm pretty sure it's 320, but I'm not sure. Just look on your light meter. Usually when I shoot around 320 is because I still want a little bit of shadows, and I still want, I want more definition in the shadows. So like that's the only reason why I'll shoot at 320. And again, I already explained why I overexpose and underexpose. But yeah, if you guys, for those that want really technical numbers, that's how I overexpose. Yeah, like that's really why I really strongly believe that if you're gonna be overexposing your film, make sure that you're scanning your own film. But I hope that answers your questions, guys. I really love the fact that you guys are sort of putting at the bottom what you guys want to know. I'm gonna make another video on aperture and mood boards that's gonna be coming out really soon. I do have a video that I'm gonna queue up here that on mood boards that I created before. I don't really think it's gonna be what the next one is gonna be. I'm gonna really touch on how I created. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to sort of show you my screen because I do have a mood board I have to create for the next shoot. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. As usual, you already know what it is. Follow me on Instagram at shopbyshingy. Follow the website at shopbyshingy.com, and follow the store at shopwaybetterco.com. And if you really love for me to feature your content, follow my second Instagram called WePhotoGods, hashtag WePhotoGods, if you want me to feature your work and as well to check out your content. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I'm really thankful. Thank you guys for everybody subscribing. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys. Mwah.